till the day I die. Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe. On a mission to regain that throne. With our soldiers on the field, we're getting deep in the zone. Giving that CCC, classic Cowboys content. Angry Cowboys fan is who we win. Angry Cowboys fan. Getting that CCC, classic Cowboys content. Angry Cowboys fan is who you win. Angry Cowboys fan. How about them Cowboys? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man. It's your man, the angry Cowboys fan, and happy Super Bowl Eve. Well, I know it ain't happy Super Bowl Eve for the Dallas Cowboys because we're at home watching it, but happy Super Bowl Eve to all you guys that are joining me for this live. I truly appreciate it. Just wanted to get on here and freestyle with y'all real quick. I got a couple bullet points that I want to talk about, but just wanted to, again, fill the posts of Cowboys Nation to see where y'all at with these hires, where y'all at on Radio Row with the people, at the Super Bowl that's talking about the Dallas Cowboys, the legends of the 90s Cowboys talking about the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to talk about that too. But before we get in all that, y'all know what I got to do. I got to get with the chat, see who rocking with your man. Yo, Dak owns Filthy. What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? All right, Splendor P, what's happening with you? Yeah, it's that time. It's that time. They even got the smoke emojis. Y'all know. Yeah, y'all know. I am a weed connoisseur. Yeah. Jared, what's going on with you? Nisi, Miss Nisi is in the building. Raven, what's happening? What's happening? Yeah, we got a few people in the building. I did not know I was hey, Michael Brown in the house. What's going on with you? I didn't know that I was going live while Mark Holmes was going live. Mark, I apologize, bro. Trying to get in where I fit in, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get in where I fit in so the Angry Cowboys fan family can go live and do the damn thing. So I posted something up in the chat. who y'all going for in the Super Bowl, and looks like 67% so far is going for the Kansas City Chiefs, but we got 33% going for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I honestly think that that's Philadelphia Eagles fans that's doing that. Wesley, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? But I feel that's Philadelphia Eagles fans voting for themselves, like getting on Facebook and liking their own posts. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you, I will be rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs. Of course, I'm rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs. I do not want the Philadelphia Eagles to win. But the thing is, I'm stuck at a crossroads, Cowboys Nation. I am stuck at a crossroads because everything that I went for, that I rooted for, that I voted for, lost. I'll keep it a buck with you. We lost in a lot of stuff. But I'm thinking, I'm like, if I root for the Philadelphia Eagles, maybe it'll jinx them and they'll be able to lose. But I can't bring myself to that. I can't bring myself to that. So I'm rooting for Patrick Mahomes, or maybe I shouldn't even watch. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch the game at all. Me. I just look at the game to look at the commercials. Unless the Cowboys in it, that's all I look at the Super Bowl for is the commercials. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to a little bit of comments real quick. Then I get to a couple of the bullet points that I got. Like I said, I ain't gonna keep y'all on too long, but I just wanted to get on here and chop it up with my Cowboys family. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Jay said the angry Cowboys fan, Dak Prescott got robbed by hypothetical MVP logic. I mean, the hypercritical MVP logic. My bad. Man, I try not to look at it. I try not to look at it because it's going to get me pissed off. Just like the inductees into the Hall of Fame got me pissed off again this year. I'm like, Woodson, why isn't Darren Woodson in the Hall of Fame yet? What's going on? And I mean, I hate to say it like this, but how can a Terrell Owens be in the Hall of Fame before Darren Woodson? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Bro helped bring home 3 championships. Why isn't I just don't get it. It's bugging the crap out of me. As far as the MVP with Dak Prescott last year, yeah, he should have got it. Everybody knows he should have got it, but he's wearing that star on his helmet. If he played for the Minnesota Vikings, he would have got that award. And he had the same stats he had, and the Minnesota Vikings had the same record that the Cowboys had, did the same thing in the playoffs. He would have got that MVP award. Real talk. But because he plays for America's team, you used the quotes there, but he plays for America's team. He ain't gonna get all that notoriety. They're gonna be like, should we? Nah, we ain't voting for Dak Prescott. Forget him. He's a Cowboy, and that's a shame, Cowboys Nation. That's a shame, man. We root for a team that be getting blackballed by the NFL and all the voters. But you know what it is? It's DC for life. DC says, "Hey, angry fan and chat, yo, Raven, yeah." It's the angry time. That's what I'm talking about. It's the angry time. But when you come in here, please make sure you wipe your feet off on the mat and hit that like button as soon as you walk up in here. I don't ask much. I always forget to ask to hit the like button. But please, if you haven't liked it, please take this opportunity to hit the like button. Yeah, Dak Prescott got robbed, man. But like DC said, it's typical of the haters. It's typical of the haters. Like, I have been thinking about this. Take the Kansas City Chiefs, for instance. You got the Kansas City Chiefs. They've won multiple Super Bowls, 3 and 4 years, going for a three-peat, and everybody hates Patrick Mahomes. Everybody hates Patrick Mahomes. When Tom Brady was doing it with the New England Patriots, everybody hated the New England Patriots and Tom Brady. That's why I'm here to tell you that the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott will never get the respect that he deserves for the Super Bowl. Even if he goes and wins the Super Bowl, he will not get the respect he deserves because they will pull something like Patrick Mahomes. Especially, he could go and win the next 3, 25, 26, 27, 28. He can win all 3 of those. And he still won't get the credit that he deserves because there's people out there that also hate winners. You know what I'm saying? So they hate the losers in the Cowboys. When we lose, we don't make it to the playoffs. Dak Prescott sucks, blah, 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 blah. If the Cowboys win a Super Bowl, it's going to be the same damn thing. They're gonna figure out something else to hate on him. I mean, they hated on because the man demolished his old crib. I mean, come on. It's like, wow, this man cannot catch a break. So, it's typical of the haters. Real talk. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Dak Filthy. Go Chiefs. Yeah, go Chiefs. Forget this. Oh man. See, we come up with it. We come to this type of conclusion like once a year. Like came up with it last year. I had my 10-4 hat on, especially when Dak got snuffed for the MVP award. I put my 10-4 hat on. I'm like, what's going on with the NFL? You know, like why is it considered sports entertainment like the WWE? Like, come on, man. Come on. But I try not to think that way. I try not to think that deep in the conspiracy rabbit hole because then it just spirals from there. So with the NFL being rigged, that's a slippery slope that you can easily slide down. Excuse me, I had to cough there. My bad. All right, Jess says Nisi, the second team All Pro, Josh Allen won MVP. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Dak Prescott second team All Pro last year behind Lamar Jackson? But Lamar Jackson won it. Boy, I tell you, see, it's these questions. It's these questions that really solidify the fact that the Dallas Cowboys just aren't liked. Like, we are not liked. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Like Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are figuring that out now. Dallas Cowboys, because we are the most popular brand in sports entertainment, most popular, got the biggest fan base, people are going to hate. People are going to hate. You got those people that, you know, they could have been your boy in high school, but they see you in a Mercedes Benz or something and they driving a Honda Accord, a 2002. They're going to look at you, man. Look at him, man. I can't stand that, man. Why he got to have that car? Y'all remember that Chappelle Show episode where Ice-T was like, man, why he got to have that car? Why can't I have that car? Hate, hate, hate. That's what the Dallas Cowboys get for real. And to be a Cowboys fan, you got to have thick skin. To be a Cowboys content creator, you definitely have to have thick skin because everybody just tries to come at you just to come at you. Real talk. Real talk. Yeah, Lamar won it last year because they weren't going to give it to a Cowboys player. I mean, there it is. And I was watching, what was it? It was Speak last year before they made it the facility. I was watching Speak, and Emmanuel Lacho was saying that he is an MVP voter. I was like, it's over. Dak ain't getting that award. If Emmanuel Lacho is an MVP voter, Dak ain't getting that award. No Cowboys player is getting that award. And I'll keep it a buck with you. I'll be completely honest with you. I think Saquon Barkley deserved it. To keep it a buck, I think Saquon Barkley deserved that MVP award because once the Philadelphia Eagles got him last offseason, it's been up from there. They have not struggled in the run. Like he almost broke records this year. Like the Philadelphia Eagles, I feel would not be in the place that they're in right now without Saquon Barkley. And that's what the MVP is supposed to be. The most valuable player on that team. Was Josh Allen the most valuable to his team? More valuable than a Saquon Barkley to the Philadelphia Eagles? I just don't think so. I don't think so. Like these things start to really come down to a popularity contest. Like, oh, who we gonna give it to? Who do we snuff? Who did we snuff last year? We snuffed. Oh, I forget Dak Prescott. Who was after him? Oh, Josh Allen was making a comeback, so we'll make it between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, and we'll give it to Josh Allen this year, seeing that Lamar Jackson got it last year. Get out of here, man. Real talk. That bugs the shit out of me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to swear and everything, but that bugs me. That's a part of the NFL, a part of football that I just don't like. Real talk. Yeah. Big Sarge, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Nisha said, right now I got my solo cup ready to drink the Kool-Aid. I like the hire so far. Now on the free agency. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. The more you sit back and just analyze what's going on. You know what I'm saying? The more you sit back and you're like, all right, let's check these. Let's really dive into these coaching hires. Let's listen to the content creators about these coaching hires because I got a feeling. Me, I went in and I watched a lot of content creators takes on them. I watched other players takes on them. Saw film like Foots the King put his foot in that film about about our offensive line coach, Connor Riley. Like he really put his foot into that. And I like that's one thing about the 3 and 4 letter networks why I stopped watching because they never educated me. They never really educated me. So when you have content creators like Foots the King, that brother educated me in that video. I'm like, damn. All right, so that made me feel even better about the hire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gonna have these people out there like, oh man, we hired Brian Schottenheimer. He don't know anything about football. That man been in football 20 what 25 years? 25 years. He just hasn't been a head coach. And that's my whole take on it. Like, why is the Brian Schottenheimer hire less than, let's say, a Ben Johnson hire or an Aaron Glenn hire or a Kellen Moore hire? Why is the Brian Schottenheimer hire less? Because I keep it a buck. Like Brian Schottenheimer helped bring the Jets to an AFC championship. Like he hasn't gotten to a Super Bowl, hasn't won a Super Bowl, okay. But that's one thing that I also like about the matchup with Brian Schottenheimer and the team. Like we are fighting to try to get a championship. And he has that feeling like I'm fighting alongside you to get this championship. Coach like Mike McCarthy is like, man, I can retire tomorrow and still be a Super Bowl champion. Y'all can't. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of understand where Micah Parsons was coming from when he was talking about Mike McCarthy going to another team. He can go to another team, but this guy may not get another chance to win a Super Bowl. I get it now. You know what I'm saying? I truly do. I truly get where Micah was coming from because with Brian Schottenheimer, there really is, there is a tomorrow, but there is no tomorrow. We're fighting for this championship. We're fighting for this championship together. We're in this together, literally. With Big Mike, you're not really in it together. With a Deion Sanders, you could be in it together with a Ben Johnson, with an Aaron Glenn or Kellen Moore. Yeah. But I don't know. There's just this connectivity with Brian Schottenheimer that I'm really starting to like, that I'm really vibing with. I mean, I haven't took out the whole picture, but I'm ready to sip. Like you said, Nisi, I got my solo cup ready. I'm ready to sip. You know what I'm saying? And he's making it easy to sip. I think the one thing that we look at and we get irritated about is the fact that it just seemed like Jerry Jones just said, you know what? Hey, he opened the door to his office. It was like, hey, come down here, Shotty. I need you. And then hired him. But at the same time, like once Mike McCarthy said, I'm out of here, I'm going to take the opportunities elsewhere, they wanted to have continuity. They wanted to stick to what was being successful in 21, 22, 23. I mean, I don't think it was successful this year because like I said, you gotta trim some of the fat off. And I believe there were some position coaches that really shouldn't have been in the position that they were in. They were only in it because of Mike McCarthy. But with everything that's changing this year, you got real coaches in these positions. You got coaches that are that are just as or even more experienced than Brian Schottenheimer and could be there to help Brian Schottenheimer if he hits, if he's faced with a pickle. You know what I'm saying? No diddy. But but you got some real smart people, some real people that know their position, that wasn't a part of an insurance firm. And they're like, hey, come on, man, we're just going to bring you in here. You're going to be the offensive lines coach. No, we want people that got experience. And right now, this Brian Schottenheimer coaching, this whole coaching circle, they have experience. I'm honestly, man, I'm like I said, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid, but I feel more comfortable in this coaching situation than I do with last year's coaching situation with Mike McCarthy and Mike Zimmer. Keep it a buck. I just keep it a buck with y'all. Yeah, Dak Smith. He said should be 100% Chiefs if we were all Cowboys fans. But you have some fans out there that are not Cowboys fans that just come to support you, man. And I appreciate it, truly appreciate them. You got some Philadelphia Eagles fans that come here, San Francisco 49ers fans that come here that just dig the content. So, I want them to have their opinions and everything like that. Want them to be able to vote on who they want to win the Super Bowl, with no we all Cowboys fans here. Nah, you can't vote that way. Nah, vote any way you want to. You know what I'm saying? Vote any way you want to. But if it's a Cowboys fan voting for the Eagles, I don't know, guys. We might need to talk about that. Yeah, thanks. You like that? Yeah, yeah. I was like, all right, let me make this poll. And then when I was typing out the Philadelphia Eagles, I let me go ahead and just do this. Oh, shoot. I mean, if the mayor says it, we can say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang. When you go to a Law Nation video and he puts that up and the couple's right there and she spells out she spells out Eagles, it's hilarious. Because it might have been a 40th slip. They might have just slipped up. But no, like I asked the Philadelphia Eagles fan, I was like, do y'all really know how to spell Eagles over there? Or is it just me? He's like, yeah, we know how to spell Eagles. Y'all know how to spell Cowboys down there? We know how to spell championship. Do y'all know how to spell championship? Nah, anyway, they be salty. That's why they can't win this damn Super Bowl. Because if they win this Super Bowl, oh my goodness, we are not going to hear it until we get to a Super Bowl. Like, it can be 2028. They ain't been to a Super Bowl since. And they'll be like, hey, you remember that Super Bowl in 2025? Yeah. We got a second ring. They're going to be like that. So they got to lose this and we got to shut them up next season. Well, this season coming for us. We got to get back up on top of the NFC East. And I was actually talking to a Washington Commanders fan. Like he rep Washington even when Washington sucked. So he didn't just come out the bushes like, yeah, we in there, we in the playoffs. Nah. He's a good Washington fan, but I was talking to him about, just their quarterback. And they was like, yeah, we got Jaden Daniels now. We got him. So we're going to be running the NFC East, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, bro, are you really putting that much trust that your quarterback is going to transcend the second year? Because usually they tend to scale back a little bit. Once the other 31 teams has film on you, a whole season of film, like, you know, 17 games. Film? Nah, some transcend, most don't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that CJ Stroud ain't still transcendent. They made the playoffs. They were able to have a chance at the dance. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say that he fell off, but at the same time, his record, his stats ain't what they were last year during his rookie year. I mean, Dak Prescott had a great rookie year, but kind of, I wouldn't say fell back, but his sophomore year wasn't as good as his rookie year. But anyway, yeah, that Eagles stuff is hilarious. Shoot. I'm definitely intrigued by the coaching staff that Shotty has assembled. That's why I named that video Avengers Assemble. That for real, because I was I was like getting all the pictures for the coaches to make the thumbnail and everything, and I'm like, Man, the Cowboys putting together the Avengers, boy. I started hearing the theme song in my head. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I started hearing that in my head as I was making that thumbnail. So, man, I do. I feel good. Yeah, I feel good. I feel good about this coach's staff. I feel happy in the fact that you have a running backs coach that knows running backs. You got an offensive line coach that knows tight ends, offensive line, running backs. Make you got you got an offensive coordinator that knows the offensive coordinator position, the offensive line position, the running back position. Like, dude, if we don't go into this damn draft and draft a running back, I'm talking about early. I mean, if Ashton Genty isn't there, then Ashton Genty isn't there. We still got to move on. But if Ashton Genty's there at 12, you take him. That's how important the running back room is. And I don't want complacency to set in, even though I do go to bat for Rico Dowdle. Rico Dowdle's that homie. I think we need a bell cow, with Rico being that change of pace back. You know what I'm saying? Our bell cow needs a breather. Rico, go get some of this. Or you can do the 1-2 punch like Montgomery and Gibbs. You know what I'm saying? You could do that 1-2 punch, that thunder and lightning. That has worked for us in the past. So all I'm saying is Cowboys Nation, Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, extend Rico Dowdle. Extend your man Rico Dowdle. But yeah, the coaching staff, man, I feel more, like I said, I feel more comfortable with this coaching staff than I did last year's coaching staff. So, I mean, will we go into next year and just pew, take off? Maybe, but that's the exception, not the rule. Typically, it's like, okay, we were 5-12 this year. We might go 9-8, 10-7 this coming year. That's progress, though. You know, Brian Schottenheimer was brought in here to get a Super Bowl within his contract. That's why they gave him a contract. That's why they didn't give him 1 year. You got to get this done in 1 year. No. Anybody that thinks that, I don't know what to tell you. You might want to go be a Kansas City fan. But like I told Sports Junkie, and shout out my man Sports Junkie. Like I told him, if Brian Schottenheimer were to get 1 Super Bowl within the 4 years he's contracted to be a coach, he has succeeded. Real talk. He has succeeded at his time in his 4-year block of being a coach. He has succeeded. So, yeah, let me check this real quick. All right, I don't want to be caught slipping like I was caught slipping last time. Man, I have nightmares about missing y'all super chats. I missed that last. Oh my goodness, I done beat myself up over that. Nisa, you watch for halftime? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I watch for the commercials. Yeah, I can see halftime. I mean, Kendrick, I think he gonna kill it. I wonder if it's just gonna be Kendrick or if Kendrick's gonna bring some people. See, if it were me, I don't know, I'm this type of person, but if it were me, I would have asked Wayne to be a part of it. You know, me as Kendrick Lamar, I'd have been like, Wayne, you wanna have this? You wanna have this Super Bowl stuff? But after that, I can be like, listen, I'll give you half of my spot if Jay-Z and them approve it. And after that, it's out of Kendrick's hands. He can't do anything. But that would have been poetic for Wayne to perform in New Orleans during the Super Bowl. But if my memory serves me correctly, this ain't the first time they've had the Super Bowl in New Orleans, is it? I'm gonna have to look that up. But he done been out since 1995. And if they done had the Super Bowl there before, it ain't like this is the first time. But it may be the first time. I don't know. I gotta check it out. But Yeah, I mean, I remember back, the Prince halftime show, the Michael Jackson halftime show. Usher was okay. The Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson situation. I don't know what the uproar was about that. Like half her stuff was covered. You know what I'm saying? She had a piercing on, I believe. Half of it was covered. Who cares? On with it. Get on with the game. But anyway, yeah, I watch sometimes for the halftime show too. But hey, now that we got YouTube, we can watch the halftime show without watching the game. If I wanted to sit here and be in my we ain't in the Super Bowl, this is some bullshit. If I wanted to get in that, I just watch the halftime show. I'd watch the halftime show on YouTube. And honestly, if we were to got to like the NFC championship game and then lost, yep, I'll forget that Super Bowl. I ain't watching. Nope. Nah, but I might watch it. I wonder if there's going to be any Cowboys content creators that's going to be live streaming it. I know it's not. I know it's not the Dallas Cowboys and everything, but hey, it's still some good content. But y'all ain't gonna want to see me if the Philadelphia Eagles win. Like, oh, this is some bullshit. Oh man, good luck to the Chiefs. Ah, oh, well, thank you, Danks. I appreciate it. Your voice sounds like you were on the Quiet Storm. All right now we have some Luther Vandross here on the Quiet Storm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can do that. So people said I need to be a radio. But and I know there's a lot of people out there, oh man, Angry Cowboys fan doesn't sound the same on the phone. Like, bro, it's the phone. My phone isn't as technologically advanced as my Rodecaster Pro and my microphone. You know what I'm saying? So I may sound different because I'm being EQ'd in my Rodecaster. No, I'm not gonna sound the same on the phone. And Michael Brown, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I was pissed off. I I was like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see who won MVP. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about all that. What's going on with Darren Woodson? Why isn't he in the damn Hall of Fame? Get him in there. I mean, it was touching to see Sterling Sharp go in there. It was touching because he went to Shannon's house and Shannon had his jacket on and he pretty much said, welcome. He's like, welcome. What you mean, welcome to the Hall of Fame? Like that was dope. That was dope. That's one thing that I could dream of, like with my brother. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure like Shannon and Sterling got the relationship that me and my brother got. Super tight. And I could just imagine, being like, Rick, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Ha, that'd be dope. Shoot. I'm trying to figure out what Woodson did to somebody. They be hating. See, without trying to dig and everything like that, like I just surface level, I didn't hear of any off the field stuff with Darren Woodson. No, I didn't hear that. Did y'all hear that? Because I don't think that that's a thing. Um, like that would be like the only thing that the off the field antics would be the only thing that would hold somebody back from getting into the Hall of Fame. Like it took Terrell Owens time to get into the Hall of Fame because of his off the field issues. I don't think Darren Woodson has that. I mean, I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Sadiq in the house, Scott in the house. What's going on? Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for coming in. On your way in, please hit the like button. But yeah, I don't think there was any situations with Darren Woodson. So why they keep snubbing him is beyond me. Like real talk. And I'm dead serious. If I see somebody like a Tony Romo or a Jason Witten getting in the Hall of Fame before Darren Woodson, I'm going to be pissed. Real talk. You're gonna see the angry Cowboys fan. Real talk. The super angry Cowboys fan. Jared says the angry Cowboys fan. Josh Allen can't win MVP as a second team All Pro this year, but not Dak Prescott last year as a second team, especially because Dak Prescott had better stats than everyone. This is what I'm saying. This is what they consider an MVP. Cowboys Nation, y'all see? Y'all see what I'm talking about? This is what they consider an MVP of the league. And your quarterback, Rain Dakota Prescott, is putting up better numbers. Let that sink in. This is why I have been on the Dak Prescott bandwagon. This is why I take up for Dak Prescott. This man coming out of the fourth round, being a third string quarterback that shouldn't have saw the field, but only saw it because the quarterbacks before him got injured and he came in and balled out. You might want to just slow your roll and stop. We need to trade Dak Prescott. We need to get him out of here. Dak Prescott sucks. Like,
So you can think what you want to think, but the numbers suggest that you're wrong.
you know what I'm saying? So that's why I take up for Dak Prescott all the time. Real talk. He should have got that MVP last year. Yes, yes, yes. Dak won't ever be the same. They rushed him back last year. He won't ever be the same. See, I don't know about that. As far as running, nah. Y'all got a traditional pocket quarterback on your hands now. You know what I'm saying? We all in Dak Prescott have a traditional Tom Brady in the pocket type of quarterback. Can he run? Yes, he can run. But y'all see how the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson, yes, he can run. In years past, that's all he did. Everybody was calling him a running back at the quarterback position. You get a Derrick Henry in the backfield, you don't have to run so much. So our quarterback, that should not be something that is a prerequisite at the quarterback position. You got to be able to run the ball. No. I'll take accuracy over athleticism all day. Real talk. If my quarterback can stay in the pocket and be pinpoint accurate, I'll take that over a running quarterback all day long. I mean, and as far as where we need Dak Prescott to run, as far as extending plays, he does that. He does that. But what some people in Cowboys Nation want is the one that could just run up the gut, all the time. The Jalen Hurts, the Jaden Daniels type. That ain't Dak Prescott. That's not gonna be Dak Prescott. Has not been Dak Prescott in the past, what? Ever since he broke his ankle. Real talk. But we do have a great quality quarterback that I wish a lot of people would just sit back and like really evaluate, because a lot of the gripes that those type of people have, the ones that don't like Dak Prescott, I hate to say those type of people because that's crazy, but the Dak, and I hate to call them Dak Prescott haters, but the ones that dislike Dak Prescott, you know, ev- whatever they bring up is something that I've heard Stephen A. Smith bring up, and I'm like, let me find out y'all just being convinced by this dude. Let me find out that y'all just letting this man brainwash you into the fact of hating your own quarterback. God, ooh, woo, it rubs me the wrong way, y'all. Y'all about to get me in my bag real quick. Yeah, Mahomes is that dude. Yeah, Mahomes is that dude. He is that dude. He ain't our dude, but he is that dude. You know what I'm saying? God, I wish we were there, y'all. I wish we were there. Oh man, I wish we were at the Super Bowl. And I'm not talking about being spectators. I'm talking about going for that ring. Seeing Spin in the building. Rico James in the building. LT Ray done came up in here. Roy, Texas 26. What's going on with you? Angie over on X, stirring up some controversy. Yo, I wrote that down as a bullet point. I was like, Angie over here. Ooh, Dak Prescott, can you please leave the deer in headlights look in 2024? I started cracking up. Like, oh man. And it got some super traction too. It got some traction. I was like, oh man, that'd be crazy if it got back to that. Like, yo, what's this deer in headlight look that everybody talking about? When they can pause the game and pause on your deer in headlights look, you got deer in headlights look. But there was a person that kind of that responded to it and was saying pretty much when your team just ain't getting it, when your defense ain't stopping people, when your offense can't get separation, you'd have that deer in headlights look too. You know what I'm saying? Because I can just imagine, you know, like especially if the opposing team gets the ball first. You're the quarterback, you're sitting on, they get the ball and all right, first down, first down happens, second down. Oh, chunk play, bam, bam, they move the ball down the field. It's like, damn it, here we go. Here we go. Our defense ain't gonna be able to stop anybody. Boom. All right. Let me try and put on the cape. So I could see the deer in headlights look. I mean, there's defensive players that get the deer in headlights look too. When they see the offense go out there with a quick 3 and out after getting the ball at the start of the game. Quick 3 and out. Oh shit. Here we go. Why can't they ever get a first down on the first drive? This is crazy. You know, so I think honestly that Brian Schottenheimer will he'll rein that in. I know people think that he gonna be the welcome mat at the Star. Everybody gonna be trampling over him and stepping on him and not doing what he says. But I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't think so. I truly feel like, especially after hearing DeMarvy and Overshown speak about Brian Schottenheimer the way he spoke about Brian Schottenheimer, man, he has the locker room. He has the locker room. One person that I don't feel has the locker room is Jerry Jones. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. Otis, what's going on with you? Rolando in the building. See, that's what I'm talking about, Rico. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Free Woodson. Get this man a gold jacket. Dang. I want to see the big guy that walked out and told Jimmy Johnson that he was going to the Hall of Fame to give him his jacket. And on top of that, how'd Troy Aikman make it to the Hall of Fame before Jimmy Johnson? See, that's questions I got. There's some questions that I got. Real talk. There is some questions that I got. But at the same time, Troy Aikman went on to win another Super Bowl without Jimmy Johnson, so I can understand it. Sanika. Every time I see Sanika in another content creators live or whatever in the chat, and she put to shake my head. I'm like, why you always shaking your head at me? What I do? But that's the thing now. That's a thing for us. That's a trademark now. Let's see. Angry. Even Dez is kind of making me mad. He criticized us the other day while he was also a part of that drought too. Bro, Dez was a part of the Cowboys team that missed 3 playoffs in a row. Psh, 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 ow. That's my thing. Real talk. That's my thing. I see, the Dez Bryants, and no disrespect to any of these former players. Thank you for what you contributed to the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you for entertaining the masses in Cowboys Nation. But if y'all got so much of a problem with what's going on, pick up your damn clipboard and join the team. Pick up your clipboard and be a coach. You want to see the Cowboys do better. Be a coach. Emmitt Smith, you talking about the run game needs to be established, a plan needs to be developed? Go be the run back coach. Michael Irvin, you talking about Jerry Jones and everything and getting mad at the fact that Jerry Jones didn't get Deion Sanders and stuff like that? Go add that energy to Jerry Jones. It's super passionate. And I mean, I haven't been to a Dallas Cowboys home game, but I'm pretty sure that on that big ass jumbo screen on, let's say, a 3rd and 3, I bet they got Michael Irvin up there. You got to stop him. I bet he's on there doing that. So, with all that passion and that want and that desire for this Dallas Cowboys team to make it to a championship, pick up your clipboards. Go. I don't know if they do this, but Damn, have a motivational speech in the locker room. I'd love to hear from Michael Irvin every game. Before every game, he end up pepping everybody up. That man can have anybody run through a brick wall. He be having Cowboys Nation ready to put on helmets. But for real, like all that passion, show it to the guys, give it to the guys. Like right now, everybody seems to be passionate on what ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Or what didn't happen. We got Brian Schottenheimer now. Instead of bitching and complaining about it, embrace it because it's happening for the next 4 years unless he completely bombs, and I pray to God that doesn't happen. But if he's putting up over 500 seasons and go 10-7 or 12-5, 11-6, he's gonna keep his job for the 4 years. Maybe in the fourth year, if we're looking at like 1-7, they might kick him out. But pray to God, knock on wood, that won't happen. But if we're looking at something like that, then I can see them getting rid of him. But they signed him for 4 years. They're getting the 4 years out of him. So embrace it. Actually look at what's going on. I know that these former players, they got way more inside intel of what's going on with the Dallas Cowboys than a lot of us content creators do. I ain't gonna say all of us content creators because I be seeing Voch Lombardi on them Dallas Cowboys draft videos. Boy, go ahead with your bad self. Anyway, well, I seen that video. I was like, go ahead, Voch. And then I seen Jay Tuck down at the Super Bowl talking to DeAndre Hopkins. I'm like, go ahead, boy. Man, it made me feel like I know celebrities. Real talk. Look at me. I done got all off the topic. But that's how y'all be getting me in here, man. No Dallas Cowboys quarterback has ever been league MVP. Damn, Kevin. Why you got to come in here and hit us with reality? Nah, you real though. That's real talk, man. Ain't no Dallas Cowboys quarterback been a league MVP. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to fact check that, bro. Has a Dallas quarterback ever been league MVP? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, you are correct. Damn. Said they got a Forbes title talking about Dak Prescott may become the first Dallas Cowboys quarterback to win MVP. That was last year. Obviously, he didn't get it. But damn, Danny White, he was fifth. Danny White was fifth. Troy Aikman was fifth in MVP voting. Tony Romo, fourth. Dak Prescott, sixth in 2016. And then second in 2023. Damn, ain't no Cowboys quarterback won. That's crazy. Hate. It's hate. It's hate. You gotta tell them MVP voters.
Don't bug me. Fix your face.
Fix your face. And get one of our guys in the damn in the MVP conversation. All right. We relate to Dak because how we get screwed over in job opportunity. Absolutely right, Rhonda. Absolutely right. Oh man, it just happened to me I didn't disclose this with you guys, but remember that talent show? Remember that talent show that I said I was gonna be in? Well, they had 3 prizes, first, second, third. I ain't win any of them shits. I didn't win none of them. And guess who won? A 10-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 14-year-old. I'm like, what did I join? Kids say the darndest things. Like, man, what are we doing? Is this talent or is this oh, they're so adorable? Because if that's the case, I wasted my damn gas coming out here. Real talk. Like, man, I was a little salty after that talent show because I went in there, killed it. I sang Elton John. I figured I'd sing a song that everybody knew, you know what I'm saying? And killed it. And after the talent show, everybody come up to me, oh, you got a great voice. It's so powerful. Such a great voice. Blah, 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 blah. It wasn't great enough to win. It wasn't great enough to beat out a 10-year-old. And I think the 11-year-old was reading off dad jokes. I'm like, dad jokes? Word? But anyway, that's so I definitely relate. I definitely relate being screwed over. I bet that's how Dak felt, but I think Dak's more of that type of dude that just takes it on the chin and keeps it moving. One thing that I like that a lot of people didn't like when he did, when we won the NFC East and everybody was celebrating, yeah, we won the NFC East champions. And everybody had hats on, NFC East champions, and Dak didn't. And a reporter asked him, why aren't you wearing the hat? And he's like, there's an even better hat out there that I want. I'm paraphrasing, but there's an even better hat out there that I want. And that's the Super Bowl champion hat. Like, this is nice and everything, but this is nothing compared to where I really want to be. Man, that showed me something, boy. That showed me something. That I'm like, boy, Dak is that dude. Dak is that dude. And I know there was a lot of people that actually looked at that and I was like, oh man, you're being ungrateful. Oh, put that hat on, man. Da-da-da-da. Like, no, he's looking for something better. He's searching for something better. Like Angie said, hit the like button. But anyway, he's looking for something better, and I don't blame him for that. Because I would have felt the same way. Like, this ain't where we want to be. This ain't we celebrating this. We celebrating the fact that the Philadelphia Eagles lost control and went off the rails, and we happen to get the NFC East. No, we want something better. Real talk. I like it. All right, LT Ray. I don't want my quarterback I don't want my QB regardless running around. He's not my running back. All running QBs get hurt eventually. That's my thing. And I remember when it was a cardinal sin for your quarterback to purposely run around. Your coach did not want your quarterback running around. Your quarterback would get yelled at if he was running around. I mean, the Randall Cunninghams and I'll even put the Cordell Stewart in there. Those type of quarterbacks, they're the exception, not the rule. And this is what I see. I see like the NFL going down the road of the NBA. The NBA said, oh, you can have mad success off shooting 3-pointers. So we got 4 guys on the court that can shoot 3-pointers and 1 down there to get the rebound. It's kind of like the NFL, man. It's kind of like the NFL. You got all these quarterbacks. You have these few quarterbacks that can run at the speed of sound. And it's like, that's the new norm. We need to follow that trend. We need to get a running quarterback. Forget if he can throw or if he's accurate or if his arm strength is a bullet, but he just can't find where he wants to throw it. He can run. And that's where some people were at with Trey Lance. Like, oh man, he can run. But you see his arm strength? What about his arm talent? What about his accuracy? You had somebody in Peyton Manning that won a Super Bowl and will admit to you that his arm was a noodle in the Super Bowl. He can't run a lick, but is accurate and knows how to play that quarterback position. Like I said, I'll take a pocket quarterback any day over a running quarterback. Unless you can do both. Unless you can do both. See? Oh, Rico with the smoked chicken. Oh, we going to your house tomorrow for the Super Bowl, Rico. We got the smoked chicken. Make sure you got some Doritos and I need some pizza too. Pepperoni pizza. I ain't about the anchovies and stuff like that. Oh Lord, reading is fundamental. Oh yeah. Sometimes I have trouble reading. I'll be like that dude and like the little kid in what was it? It was in Billy Madison. Some people might say, today, Junior. Shoot. Angry. Sorry to say, Dak is becoming another Tony Romo, getting hurt. Go Cowboys. Do you see the correlation? Both quarterbacks had to do a lot. Yes, there were times where they had a team or two where they could just sit back and hand the ball off. Cool. But for the majority of it, the team's success rode on the shoulders of Tony Romo and Dak Prescott. And don't get it twisted. Like I said, there might have been a few years sprinkled in there where you had a healthy young Ezekiel Elliott taking the load off of their shoulders. Well, Dak's shoulders, because Tony Romo didn't get to take advantage. But other times, like this past year, I can understand why Dak Prescott got hurt, because we're asking him to do everything under the sun. Instead of getting a running back, a high quality running back, we asked Dak Prescott to run the ball. He ran the ball and he got hurt. Like, let's just ask him to not go above and beyond. Just quarterback the damn team. You don't have to be a running back. You don't have to be a wide receiver. You don't have to throw blocks. Just be the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? All right, Rhonda says, my favorite quote. There go my reading this fundamental stuff. My favorite quote. And people rather support the lie because it makes them feel comfortable versus the truth, which makes them feel uncomfortable. Yeah. 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 Some people do. They would rather hear a beautiful lie rather than an ugly truth. You know what I'm saying? They would. And I believe our owner's like that. Our owner has a building full of yes men, and I feel that a passionate Michael Irvin, a passionate Emmitt Smith, a passionate Troy Aikman, Tony Romo, going and sitting with him one-on-one like Jerry, in order to preserve the legacy of the Dallas Cowboys and what we were able to do, whether it was in the 70s or the 90s. You're not going to get there again if you continue to do what you've been doing. I'm not telling you how to run your team, because as far as organizationally, you run this. As far as promoting, you run this thing top notch. You are like one of the best promoters since Don King. As far as being a football mind, you don't know what the hell you're doing. As far as being in charge of the player personnel and all that stuff, yeah, you got a good person in place with Will McClay, but just like you do with Dak Prescott, putting all the load on his shoulders, you put all the load on Will McClay's shoulders and then want to take credit for what Will McClay does. I'm not keep it a buck with you. I don't know how he stayed here. I don't know how we were able to retain Will McClay, because real talk, like it's been him behind the scenes, like getting this talent, scouting this talent, telling Jerry and them, like, yo, this is the guy you might want to go with. This is the guy. Look at this guy. Da, 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 da. It's Will McClay. The only thing with Steven and Jerry is like, the only thing that they have to do with it, I don't know, that guy costs too much. Or, yeah, let's go ahead and sign him. And then they take the credit. But you're absolutely right, Rhonda. People would rather be comfortable in a lie than uncomfortable in the truth. He better not, Kevin. He better not be listening to Stephen A. He probably does. I'm not gonna say I hate Stephen A. because I don't know Stephen A. I just hate the way he speaks about Dallas Cowboys fans. That's what I hate. I don't hate him, the person. I just feel like, especially if he would be considering taking any type of life in politics, bro, you better change your stance on the Dallas Cowboys. Real talk. Because if you trying to run for something that's nationwide and not in, oh God, could you, you ain't winning Texas. You ain't winning North Carolina. Like, bro, just off the fact that the way you hate on Dallas Cowboys fans, you ain't winning none of them. But anyway, Rhonda, thank you for becoming a member of the Angry Cowboys fan family. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. Thank Mark Holmes, because we met in Mark Holmes live the other night. Truly appreciate him and truly appreciate you for coming over. I hope I exceed expectation. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what did Roland say? What would Rolando say? Let's see. Okay, yeah. All right. I got to it. Anthony, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Why does thing keep popping up on my screen? Oh yeah, I wanted to show y'all something. And I'm gonna see if y'all can see it. Y'all let me know if y'all can see me sharing my screen real quick. All right. Boom. Yo, can y'all see that? Y'all let me know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see my X account? Put a 1 in the chat. Let your brother know. No. There we go. Now I see it. I got my stuff pulled up right now. I ain't being dumb. But yo, look at this. Look at this. Mavericks fans are still protesting outside of American Airlines Center. This is kind of insane. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear this.
Fire Nico! Fire Nico! Fire Nico!
What?
Fire Nico! Fire Nico!
Yo, Cowboys Nation. Could y'all hear that? On some realness. Sadiqa, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Becoming a member of what we do here. But did y'all see that? Y'all see the passion? Yo, did y'all see the passion from the Dallas Mavericks fans? Because Luka Doncic was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers and they got Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis did pretty good. But anyway, they out there protesting, yo. They got signs. They out there chanting. We had one dude with a sign go to the store. Fire the GM, Jerry. Why ain't people doing this to the Dallas Cowboys? This would have been a perfect year to do this with Jerry Jones. Fire Jerry. Like, real talk. Man, we should have. See, I would have came to Dallas for something like that, man. I would have came to Dallas with my sign in hand. Like, fire Jerry. Let him know. Because ain't no way in hell that the Dallas Mavericks organization did not see this. There's no way in hell that the owner and the GM of the Dallas Mavericks did not see that protest. And there would be no way in hell. I mean, with my dude that went down with the one sign fire the GM, Jerry. I mean, the only way that Jerry would have saw that, it was covered by the local media. So that would be one way Jerry saw it. But if they didn't come down with a camera, he would have just been standing there with a sign. He would have just been standing there with a sign. Nobody would have paid him any attention. Jerry probably wouldn't have saw it. But strength in numbers. So many people was down there to protest that Luka trade. People gonna hear it. And Cowboys Nation should have done the same damn thing. Real talk, man. That just makes me feel, I'm like, real talk, man. People coming together. You can be a content creator. You can have your platform. You can do the hashtag and stuff like that from your platform and whatnot. Use your voice. But if you don't have the voice of Cowboys Nation behind you, then your voice is just solo. There is strength in numbers. You know what I'm saying? But yo, other than that, I've pretty much talked about everything that I wanted to talk about tonight. Actually, there's a couple more things. The Associated Press, they're saying that the Dallas Cowboys are going to lose Eric Kendricks. We're going to lose Eric Kendricks due to the fact that we don't have Mike Zimmer anymore, and that was the sole reason why he came to the Dallas Cowboys in the first place. But the Associated Press is saying that we should go after NFC East rival Washington Commanders linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Don't put this in your head, Cowboys Nation, because we ain't going after Bobby Wagner. And even if we did choose to go after Bobby Wagner, if the Washington Commanders isn't getting rid of him, which I don't think they are because Dan Quinn wanted him there, nah. If it's like we're trying to bid for him and the Washington Commanders still have interest on retaining him, he ain't coming to Dallas. He ain't coming to Dallas for the simple fact Dan Quinn is his man. That's his dude. Ever since Seattle, that's his dude. Like, why would he even pick up to come to Dallas? I mean, I know money's a hell of a drug. And people love money. So, he may come for the right price, but I just don't see Jerry Jones making that right price. But I would like to see the Dallas Cowboys go after, like, let's say a cornerback or a defensive tackle in free agency. I don't want them to go for it. I mean, if you got a good cornerback in the draft or a good defensive tackle and he's right there, ripe for the picking at your pick, get him. Yes, get him. Don't spend the first, second, or third on that unless you got a dog at defensive tackle. I don't want to see a cornerback in the first 3 rounds. Anyway, unless a good one falls to you. But I would like to see the cornerback and defensive tackle position be filled with veteran players, veteran dogs, because I believe that there's anchors on the offensive side of the ball and there's anchors on the defensive side of the ball. And those anchors need to be veterans. They need to have that all pro type of mentality. They can't just be the role player. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. But also, I've been looking at the Micah Parsons interviews and stuff, and how he's been trying to, how I call it, assert his dominance. I feel Micah Parsons has been trying to assert his dominance in being a leader of this team, and dominance doesn't have to be asserted. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm the leader and you got to listen to me. We got to get rid of DeMarcus Lawrence and let me be the. No, bro, that stuff comes organically. People tend to flock to the person that they consider the leader that they look up to, like, hey, lead us. And to keep it a buck, last year, it wasn't Micah Parsons. It wasn't Micah Parsons. A leader on the defense that you have that established itself last year, Jordan Lewis, leader. A leader that established himself this year, DeMarvion Overshown, leader. A leader off the simple fact that he has not given up. He has not threw in the towel. Second injury happening to him, and he is doing what he has to do to work through that injury. Worked through the first injury, came back with a vengeance. People saw that, and people played hard, just like him. Micah Parsons was gone from a few games, and it was DeMarvion Overshown at that linebacker position that was flying to the ball, that was getting tackles for losses, that was getting tipped interceptions. People wanted to play like that. People wanted to have his type of grit. And then Micah Parsons comes back. They get a couple games together, and then DeMarvion Overshown gets hurt. Micah Parsons takes all the credit for being a leader. I hope DeMarvion Overshown is able to come back before, November of this coming year, because I feel with a fresh, healthy DeMarvion Overshown, he is going to be the person that the defense looks toward. And I'm wondering, you can have more than one leader, but both leaders have to work in tandem. They have to work in concert with each other. And if they don't do that, then you're going to have rifts. That's like I'm saying I saw with DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons. There can be two leaders of a team. It doesn't need to be one sole person. And I feel like Micah Parsons feels that it just can be one sole person on maybe each side of the ball, because you still have to consider, and I do consider Dak Prescott a leader. On the offensive side of the ball is Dak Prescott, Tyler Smith, and Zach Martin. Those are your leaders. On the defensive side of the ball, you got Micah Parsons, Jordan Lewis, DeMarvion Overshown. Those are your leaders. And I mean, Eric Kendricks was a leader too, but we don't know if he's going to be on the team this year. But those were your leaders. And hopefully we get to retain one of the leaders that I spoke about, which is Jordan Lewis. Hopefully they make it right with him. You know, they give him the right type of money to stay with the Dallas Cowboys. Europe, America, and the world are not free since judo Christianity. What? For real, dude? I keep it a buck with you, my guy. This is not the place for that. This is not the place for that. I mean, I get what you're saying. It's not the place for it. This is football, brother. This is Dallas Cowboys football. It ain't nothing political. It ain't nothing, religious wise. It's Dallas Cowboys football. We already got enough to deal with Jerry Jones and them. We don't need to bring in the real life stuff in here either. Oh man, that's crazy. Anyway, just take a break from reality. You got the Super Bowl coming up tomorrow. Take a break. Enjoy football. Enjoy the drama of the NFL. Don't worry about the drama that's going on. Damn it. We don't need more drama. Hey. Otis, who said that? Let me see if we on the same wavelength here. I'm very happy to be here. Didn't Akeem say that in Coming to America? I'm very happy to be here. Oh shoot. Oh man. Who's gonna back up Dak? Who's gonna back up Dak? I'm a fond believer in you can use one of those 5th round compensatory picks this draft to draft a quarterback, but be smart about it. Don't go in. All right, yes, with our 3rd pick, we're gonna draft Jackson Dart. No, don't do that. Don't do that. With your first 3 picks, please draft somebody that can make an instant impact on the damn team in 2025. Like these projects, no. And the backup quarterback, no. I mean, right now we got Will Greer, so Will Greer can be able to back Dak up in the event of getting rid of Cooper Rush and Trey Lance. I'm hoping, honestly, I'll keep it a buck with you. I hope that Cooper Rush stays back. I hope he's like, I like Dallas. I got my house here. If he does, I don't know where he got his house, but I like Dallas, and I think I'm just gonna stay here in Dallas. Hopefully he says that, but at the same time, hopefully we don't need him. Hopefully Dak can remain healthy this year and the rest of his career. But yeah, Kinfolk, please let's not rush Overshown back. Bro, we've on the results of rushing players back from AC. Yes, absolutely, Jeremy. Absolutely. That's what I was screaming about in last offseason about Trayvon Diggs. I'm like, please let's not rush Trayvon Diggs back. We need to keep Stephon Gilmore so that we don't have to rush him back. What they do, they get rid of Stephon Gilmore and they rush him back, and now he's out for even more time. You're absolutely right. They don't need to rush Dak back, and hopefully from where Dak got injured to where the start of the OTAs and training camp and the mini camps and stuff like that, hopefully he's ready to go. I mean, it was off the bone, so they're thinking that he's going to be ready to go, but hopefully he's ready to go. Hopefully Trayvon's ready to go back to being a semblance of Trayvon Diggs. And that's another thing. Stephon Diggs. He's going to be a free agent. Well, he is currently now a free agent. Once that window opens, should the Dallas Cowboys actually look into going there? Because it could be a locker room crippler, or it could be a morale booster, especially for Trayvon. Like Trayvon see his brother there, he's gonna want to play tip top shape with his brother, so Just don't rush him back. Just don't rush him back. They tried to rush Deron Bland back, but he's like, nah, man, my foot still hurt. What you doing? Keep me out of this game. Am I a Luca protester? No, I'm not. Oh no, no. Oh, that dude. Oh, good. Oh, thank you for clearing that up. I was wondering, like, what bro talking about? Yeah. 757 down with the ACF. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But guys, I appreciate y'all being on here and everything and coming over here chopping it up with me. Oh, what's that one say? You're one of my favorite Cowboys commentators. ACF. Yo, I appreciate you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank all of you guys for coming here, for giving me your time, because I feel like just as much as I sacrifice, you guys sacrifice. It's just y'all, y'all ain't making the content. Y'all sacrifice y'all money, y'all sacrifice y'all time, y'all sacrifice your sanity for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's only right, it's only fair that the Cowboys content creators bring y'all classy Cowboys content that y'all all appreciate. And hey, I may not be some people's cup of tea. Like, oh man, he a Dak apologist. He like Dak too much. Cool, cool, fine. There's somebody out there that fits what you like. Just don't go running back to the 3 and 4 letter networks, because they're going to taint your head on the team that you root for. Real talk. And I try to keep it a buck. I try to keep it raw and uncut here, especially, like, y'all deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all deserve that raw and uncut. Offer trade the Cooper Rush deal. Okay. Okay. I can see that happening. I don't see too many people trying to, even give any more than a vet minimum for Trey Lance. Real talk. Like, I don't see any team out there. God, we need Trey Lance over here. I don't know why the Cowboys was doing that. Like, well, I do know why the Cowboys are doing that, because Jerry Jones was trying to gain a little bit of leverage on Dak Prescott in those contract negotiations. But when when he went out there and threw 5 picks in a preseason game, it's like, damn it, I gotta pay Dak. Shoot. Oh, see, I see it right now. We got a super chat in the building. $4.99 from Bloody 4. Say, what are your thoughts on the ridiculous amount of free agents we have? Sorry for commenting so late. Nah, you ain't never late. You're always on time, unless I done stopped the live. But I'll get to your comment, in the chat. But what do I feel about the ridiculous amount of free agents? See, I feel like Jerry and them, the term kick the can down the road. Oh, we're gonna take the salary cap, we're gonna kick the can down the road. They've been doing that for years. And it's time to pay the piper. And I believe 2024 was the year we paid the piper. There's still some dead money on the books, but it's like 9 million, I believe, something like that. I have to look at the actual numbers, but there is some dead money on the books still, but not as much as we had like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. So with all these free agents, we're gonna do that. We're gonna look at the free agents, not tonight, because we've been on here for an hour and 18 minutes. We ain't gonna look at it tonight, but we will look at the free agents, and you will look at the quality of free agents that that we have. The quality of free agents that we have are not gonna be those types of free agents that are gonna be bank breaking payments. You know what I'm saying? Jerry's not gonna break the bank for those people. Like a Brock Hoffman. He's not going to break the bank. You can easily retain him. I believe a Kavontae Turpin will be easy to retain. It's you just got to put in that effort. You got to put in the effort to want to get these players back. Like the ones that really didn't serve a purpose, why are they here? You know what I'm saying? Why? Let them go. The ones that do serve a purpose, this is why I am so on board for keeping Rico Dowdle. He was one of your bright, shining stars of last year. Even with a busted, shifting O-line trying to gel with each other, he was able to get over 1,000 yards. No, he wasn't able to get Saquon Barkley 2,000 yards, but with the line issues that we were having, still was able to get over 1,000 yards. After being named RB1 in week 9, he was able to get 1,000 yards. That is a bright spot of the team that you want to keep. You want to retain him. And also Diggy Zelba, you want to retain him. Chauncey Golston, you want to retain him. But we can go through this. We can go through this. But like I said, I don't want to keep y'all all tonight. We will schedule it for a time to go over the free agents. But I truly appreciate your $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I didn't put it on the screen. Let me put it on the screen. I'm gonna let it rock for a few minutes until we get up out of here. Yeah. Big Sarge, I truly appreciate you. Truly, truly. Fire show. Oh, LT Ray. Only Cowboys creator I don't like is M Breezy. I can't tell you who to like. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you who to like. The brother has a particular style. He has a particular taste, and it may not rock with you. You know, it may not be your cup of tea, but it is his truth that he's spitting, and his overall take on the Dallas Cowboys is he wants the Dallas Cowboys to succeed, to win a Super Bowl. And if that means quarterback ain't doing it, get him out of here, get another one. You know, 3 years later, quarterback ain't doing it, get him out of here, get another one. If you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, it's kind of what they did. What was my dude's name before Jalen Hurts? Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz was on track to be MVP. He got hurt next season, didn't do too good. You're out of here. But I think with Dak Prescott, we got a hell of a lot better quarterback than what they had. So, but M Breezy, he does what he does. I ain't never gonna hate on a Dallas Cowboy content creator because I just think that's crazy work. That's crazy work. We all want the Dallas Cowboys to succeed. We all on that road to Cowboy success. We just in different cars getting there. And so, like I said, M Breezy may not be your cup of tea, but he definitely is a cup of tea. Feel me? I can't hate. You know what I'm saying? I can't hate on people because people hate on me and I just don't understand the reason. Like, damn, why do I rent so much space in your head? You know what I'm saying? But I just appreciate that you guys ain't putting the clown emoji on my name. You know what I'm saying? I just truly appreciate that. I think each I can't end on this. Zeke was a waste. Zeke gave us 4 quality years of quality running back play. 4 years. The average lifespan of a Dallas Cowboy player, and the average lifespan of an NFL player is 3.5 years. Zeke gave us 4. With the issues that the Dallas Cowboys line has had over the past few years, we could have got Derrick Henry in here and he probably wouldn't have been able to do much. Who knows? I don't want to condemn players because they weren't able to succeed later on in their careers. They weren't able to get us where we wanted to be, because I'm a fond believer in the fact that you can be an outstanding player and never make the Super Bowl. You can be an outstanding individual player, but your team never go over 500. I mean, it's just real talk, y'all. It's just real talk. And I feel like Zeke. One thing that I didn't like about Zeke's form, his style of play, was the fact that he didn't shy away from contact. Like Zeke, if he's seen, I don't care if it was a short safety or a stocky linebacker. If you were in his way, if he couldn't make you look stupid by jumping over you, he was going to run through you. Like, that was Zeke's method. If you pay attention to Emmitt Smith, he would lower his shoulder every now and then. But for the most part, he was running away from contact. And that's why he was able to have crazy longevity in the NFL. But everybody's bodies ain't the same. That's what it is. Zeke could have been better if he was schemed better this last season. I appreciate everything Zeke did for us. Exactly. We had an offensive coordinator and head coach who didn't appreciate the run. Didn't appreciate the run when he was with Green Bay. Didn't appreciate the run when he was with the Dallas Cowboys. And Zeke suffered from that. I believe Jerry Jones brought him back to the team with promises of a better role. You're going to have more of a role in this offense. But because Mike McCarthy ain't really know how to get that going, he suffered from it. And that's crazy. And I'm gonna end this with this. Y'all want to know who prepped who prepped Brian Schottenheimer for his coaching experience with the Dallas Cowboys? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zeke did break ankles. Yes, he did. Yep, Warren Moon never made it. But who helped Brian Schottenheimer with his interview prep for the Dallas Cowboys position? Drum roll, please. Mike McCarthy. Yep. Mike McCarthy helped Brian Schottenheimer get the head coaching position in Dallas. That's crazy work, ain't it? It's crazy work, but it's absolutely selfless. Mike McCarthy showed me something with that. And I'm like, I'm excited to see the Brian Schottenheimer, but at the same, yeah, LT. Yeah, no, Angie, Pete Carroll, like, Jerry Jones called Pete Carroll and asked him about Brian Schottenheimer. Mike McCarthy prepped him. Yep. Mike McCarthy prepped him. Called him on the phone. What is there to expect? This is what to expect. Yeah. Big Mike got him the job, man. Let's give it. Thank you, Big Mike. Thank you, Big Mike. But y'all, I appreciate y'all spending time with me tonight, talking Dallas Cowboys talk, getting your grievances off your shoulders, and just coming to rock with your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. Y'all have a wonderful Super Bowl Sunday. I mean, I might go live tomorrow too, just to see how y'all feel about the game. I might do it after the game, depending on when it ends. But I just want to see what everybody got to say about it. You know, where did I find that out at? Where is that? Do I still have it up? Hold on. I won't leave you. I won't leave you like that. Hold on. All right. Boom. Bam. Y'all know me. Come on now. Y'all know I ain't gonna say something that I'm just coming off the cuff. Hold on. Now, let me share my screen with you. Boom. Coming straight from Blogging the Boys. Mike McCarthy helped Brian Schottenheimer prepare for his interview. Woo! That came out 2 days ago. I was going to do a video on it, but I was like, I'll blow their minds during the live. Yeah, but Mike McCarthy helped Brian Schottenheimer prepare for his interview. The Dallas Cowboys and former head coach Mike McCarthy could not agree on a contract. Blah, 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 blah. So, all right, here we go. See if we can see this video right here.
You're close with Mike. What happened with Mike?
It was like, hey, did they want to commit long term? No, they didn't. It was actually really amicable between the two of them. Mike knew his value, and Jerry was like, I'm not willing to make that long commitment, like a 5-year commitment. That was really the crux of it.
How would Brian do? I mean, you know Brian, we know Marty from years, but obviously.
Oh, and Mike actually helped Brian with his interview. That's pretty selfless of him.
How did he help Brian with his interview?
He talked to him. They talked to him. He's like, hey man, when you go and meet with him, this is important. He actually helped him.
That is amazing.
I know, right?
That is
really self.
That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. Helped him with the interview and everything. Yeah, exactly, Angie. Exactly. Mike McCarthy is a real one for that. He is. He is a real one for that. I'm going to help this man get the job that I wanted. That's a selfless act. But on that, I'm going to end it. I appreciate y'all. I want y'all to enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Right now over here on the East Coast, it's 9:31. So y'all go ahead and enjoy it. Make sure you watch some Cowboys content creators to go ahead and get you a cup of Kool-Aid so you can go ahead and jump on this bandwagon with us, because Brian Schottenheimer, he going to bring the run game back to Dallas. But this has been your man, the For real? For real? Come on, man. How you gonna say that and what? Oh man. We ended this on a good note, and you gonna put Fly Eagles Fly in here? I hope y'all lose. Real talk. I hope you lose. Nah, but yeah, Jalen Hurts is a nice dude. Determined, pretty talented dude. But it's the fans. It's the fans. Like I said before, man, I used to, if the Dallas Cowboys would get eliminated and there was an NFC East team still in the playoffs, I would root for that team. Not anymore. The way the Cowboys get treated, not anymore. But guys, truly appreciate y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We are super close to the 10K, trying to get that before. Let's see. Let's put a deadline on it. We're trying to get that before the draft. So we only need like 500 more people. 500. That's all we need. Y'all help me do that. Share this content. And yeah, I came back pretty quick. He said that Fly Eagles Fly stuff. I had to. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. I'm out.